first coming in last. Went to the bank, happy alive. Nigga fuck love, rather by rap. Nigga fuck love, rather by rap.
All right, really quick intro because David has to leave for an MRI soon. So, episode 72.
What's your problem, bro? What the fuck?
Yeah, that nigga got an MRI at 9:30 at night.
Oh, why y'all talking about business?
Yeah.
What's wrong with y'all?
Yeah. Godspeed, David. Good luck, bro. Because a
selling
place
his
that
left
open at
testicle.
9:30
He just
is
don't wanna
crazy.
tell us.
What the?
Hey,
Damn.
Like,
brother,
comment, subscribe. We got to get into it so David get going.
Brother,
his
get
shit.
an MRI on the iPhone.
Yes. Like, comment, subscribe. Anyway,
I should have just lied and said I'm gonna go get pussy or something, bro. That's way less embarrassing.
well, how's an MRI embarrassing, bro?
It's not embarrassing, bro.
I
I
know.
mean, like, what type of MRI are you talking about? Like, when I think of MRI, I think of like their.
This man took. That man said anal.
Like, are they checking something?
What the?
That nigga dirty.
No, it's 9:30 at night, and my niggas talk about it's embarrassing. So now, like, I'm
That
like,
man gonna have his ass cheeks in the air, bro. He said, yeah, "Don't tell him it's an ass."
Y'all bugging out.
Okay, then. Let's switch back on topic here. Train of thought. The 76ers blowing Doc Rivers blowing yet another 3-2 lead. Just motherfucker cannot win. Anyway, thoughts, everyone, go.
Yeah.
Three things. You've already mentioned it. Doc Rivers is gone. God bless. Number two, this nigga Joel Embiid going on talking about I need some help. Holy fucking shit. Well, no. Before I talk about that nigga's a fucking fraudulent ass MVP. Fuck out of here. That nigga's a fraud. Fuck out of here. And then number three is this nigga talking about I need some help. And I want to revert back to a conversation that we had a way back ago, right? When James Harden was on the Brooklyn Nets. And he decided that he's going to go to the Sixers, right? Because he couldn't win with the Nets. So if Joel Embiid requests a trade, in your opinion, and I'm not asking David, but I'm asking David, do you think that would be a competitive move?
To go from the Nets to Philly, yes.
No, to go from Philly, Joel Embiid is on Philly. It's clear that motherfuckers are not going to win. It's clear. We just seen it. They are not winning with this team. If Joel Embiid requests a trade, would that be him being competitive? No, it's not. It's not.
Yes, it is. I mean, unless he requests a trade to like Phoenix or like the Lakers or an already established team.
Not competitive. This guy Jason Tatum last year shit the bed when he was in the finals, right? You remember that?
Yeah.
He took accountability onto himself, and then what happened? He came back and he fucking killed shit because he's a competitor.
It's too bad he's not getting to the finals again this year.
Okay. What this nigga James Harden did was he was on the Nets. Things weren't going the way that he wanted it to. And then he ended up going to Philly. And surprisingly, it turns out shit ain't going good for him there either. But
wait, so you're questioning whether if Joel Embiid were to request a trade, you're questioning whether that's competitive or not. But you just sat here and told us that he's not going to win in Philly. So should he stay in Philly?
For sure.
What I'm saying is what competitors do is they take accountability.
Oh, well, maybe Joel Embiid is not that guy, but that don't. I think you're referring to like a better leader as opposed to a competitor. You could be a shitty leader, but still be competitive.
I'm saying you're the MVP, and in a closeout game, you fucking disappear.
And then blame your teammates.
And then
I'm not gonna lie, his teammates a little suspect. Besides, after Maxey, I don't know,
bro. Kenny, regardless,
somebody
if
in here
suspect
said
or not,
that Philly got the best starting five in the NBA. I don't remember.
Not me.
But I know exactly who it was. It was Chris.
Philly has a squad. I don't know what the fuck you guys are talking about.
No, you tripping.
You said they had the best starting five.
You're tripping. Boston has a squad. First of all,
they do.
Yeah. No, Boston has a squad for sure.
Philly got. I could name people who had way better squads than fucking the Sixers, bro. Like, I don't know what you're talking about right there. That's true.
Chris said
the Warriors had a better squad.
The best starting
five.
Warriors?
The Warriors got a better squad. They do got a better squad. They just ran it. They just ran to the Lakers. Come on, man. Like, come on.
So you have Steph Curry, who's all worldly. Then after that, you have a Klay Thompson who's gonna kind of appear sometimes. He's Wiggins. You got Draymond. Like, I think that's a better Draymond is not that guy,
bro.
Neither is Klay.
They got Tobias Harris, my nigga. Like, Tobias Harris is like a -10. He brings everyone down. Like, please, you're not big enough. You have Jimmy Butler talking about like snapping on this nigga in the fucking on the way out. Like, come on, Tobias Harris is not good, bro. Come on,
Kenny. Like, it's all relative. Tobias Harris is the fourth best player on that team. Like, you're saying, who's the fourth best player on the team? On the Warriors, Jordan Poole? Are you telling me Jordan Poole?
I got that whole lineup. I would take Klay, I would take Steph, I would take Wiggins and Draymond over their starting four. Like, their first starting four. I would take them.
I mean, Klay, I don't know. Like,
Draymond, who barely scored, is better than Tobias Harris, my nigga. Like, straight up. Like,
wait, you guys co-sign that? You guys co-sign that?
I'll take it Tobias over Draymond. Kenny's right.
Tobias.
Tobias is not that impactful.
Bro. Come on, bro. You lying on Tobias, bro. He's J. Cole. He's J. Cole out there. He don't even play ball. Come on.
But having J. Cole as your fourth best player is pretty fucking good.
He make elevator music.
Chris, you're hurting me right there. You're hurting me.
I don't know what happened between you and Tobias Harris. I don't get it.
Bro, Tobias Harris is not that good, bro.
Tobias Harris had more points than Joel Embiid did in that game 7.
Well, thank God someone put up points.
Well, Joel Embiid didn't have very many points. That's why we're roasting the Sixers. So it's that's not really
that's not
high of a barometer,
bro.
right?
PJ Tucker was scoring. Come on, like.
So this is Tobias Harris's game log for the series. Game 1, 18. Game 3, 16. Mind you, this is on 50% better.
Yes, but he has to do that when James Harden's not fucking scoring, bro.
Game 5 is he scored 7 on 3 for 6. Game 6 he had. What am I reading here?
Wait, did you skip 2 games?
He skipped the whole.
Are we sure we should be letting Rook read statistics?
Game 1 is 18, 2 is 16, 3 was 7, 4 is 9. 5 is 16.
What are we talking about?
6 is 2, and game 7 he had 19.
6 is 2.
He said that quietly. He said 6 is 2.
What are we talking about, man? Y'all really making an argument?
He scored 2 points in the game.
Game 6.
Tobias,
oh my god! And that's the game that they choked at the end.
Wait, time out though. But like, you're telling me Jordan Poole hasn't had those games too?
We're not talking about Jordan Poole. I didn't even name I didn't even name Jordan Poole.
Kenny, bro, come down here. I promise you, I'm not gonna fight you. We're cool,
not fighting, bro.
You're my dog. But we're saying is who has the better lineup, right? And we're comparing.
The Warriors do. They're a championship team. They literally just. You talk about the Sixers, bro? Come on, man.
Hear me out.
Come
so
on,
we're saying who's the 4th best guy on the Sixers? That guy's Tobias Harris, correct? Who's the 4th best guy on the Warriors? That guy is Jordan Poole, correct?
It's either Poole or Draymond.
That's what I'm saying. Like,
but
okay,
Poole,
so then let's look up.
I would literally take Draymond still. Like,
I mean, we can look up Draymond Green statistics. I mean, I know you're not.
You're going to talk about points. You're going to talk about points. But Draymond, we know what Draymond does for a team. We know what he does for a team already. We've seen it. Come on.
He kicks.
We're not going to talk about what Tobias Harris does for a team.
The case that I'm building here is that the Warriors clearly didn't have
putting
that.
Up 18 empty points. Like, come on, my nigga. Like, come on, bro. I'm not hearing no Tobias Harris argument, bro. Please. Come on.
Kenny ain't trying to hear that
harassment.
shit at all.
Like, I don't know why my nigga's so passionate against
He
Tobias.
said that's harassment.
That don't make no sense. Come on, bro. We're not gonna say Philly got one of the best lineups in the league. That's wild. That's kind of wild.
I really don't think you can name 5 lineups better than Philly.
I think the Clippers got a better lineup, and they underachieved. They
were just hurt.
Exactly. They got a better lineup. Hurt. Come on, man.
Damn, hurt.
Bro,
wait.
Harden doesn't even show up, man. He might as well be Kawhi and Paul George, bro, when they're hurt. He doesn't show up, bro. He dropped 45 points and disappeared the whole series.
He had 2 of those games. He had 40 balls.
Game 1 and then
Hey, but
game
you said
1,
you
2, 3,
no,
and
we
game
cannot
4.
name 5 better starting fives than Philly.
I don't think you could.
Even Phoenix, what
Denver?
Phoenix got
Okay,
better.
Milwaukee,
Denver,
Boston,
Milwaukee.
Phoenix, and then
Phoenix?
the
Phoenix?
Clippers.
Yo, you're tripping. You're tripping,
Healthy
Chris.
Phoenix?
You're tripping, dog.
Wait, time out. As a guy who just watched them for 6 fucking games, DeAndre Ayton completely disappeared. He was gone.
That's because he was going against the best center in basketball, bro. He's
Chris
gonna
Paul,
look tiny next to him.
Chris Paul can't stay on the court.
Yeah, that's still a better lineup than Philadelphia, man. I'm sorry, bro. I'm sorry.
Like, I think you guys are severely under. Like, they have Joel Embiid and Tyrese Maxey and James Harden. Like, I think you guys are not giving them.
James Harden is good once every 4 games.
All right, so let's say James Harden is your 3rd best player. That's a really good 3rd best player to have.
It's a good 3rd best player once every 4 games.
And you know, it's
Like, I'm
crazy.
saying,
I
like,
feel
how often? Denver's 3rd best player is MPJ. Like, is MPJ going off every single game?
He's
That's
good
not
at what
even-
he does. He rebounds and he shoots threes. Like, he does that well.
I'm saying,
Right?
how many 20-something 30-point games is he having? 2 or 3?
Just like James Harden.
So I'm saying, like, if you're saying MPJ is a legitimate 3rd option, then James Harden is also a legitimate 3rd option. Like, I feel like you guys are using the logic here, but then you're not using the logic here.
Man,
The thing is, James
watched-
Harden's not a 3rd option, though. He's the 2nd option.
I mean, you
It
can
isn't-
argue Tyrese Maxey is better than him.
Man, the Sixers.
Tyrese
have
Maxey
lost
is
for-
really fucking good.
The Sixers
He
have
is,
lost
but-
for.
I would take Tyrese Maxey over Klay Thompson.
Bro, you're talking about on paper more than you're talking about like.
I'm talking
actual
about
game,
what I
bro.
saw.
You talking? How
Like,
you gonna take him over Klay Thompson, bro? I get it. Tyrese Maxey is nice right now, but come on, bro. Come on.
I am too.
yeah,
That's
Klay
wild.
wasn't that like. Did you watch the Warriors?
Clay
watched
put
the
up 3
Warriors.
straight stinkers, bro.
I
Like,
get it. I
He did
get
not
it.
play that good.
That game 6 Clay shit is
It's
Yeah.
gone.
That shit
Gone.
is
Like
The
Klay
voodoo
Thompson.
is-
Like, I feel like what you're doing, Kenny, is you're giving them credit for the shit they were doing last year. This year, they weren't the same team.
Man,
Clay
I
had
think-
Clay had
the roster
one
had
good game,
pretty
bro.
solid.
I think most of the problem the Warriors had was the fact they didn't have a center to go against fucking Anthony Davis. Like, come on, man.
No. many people do.
Nobody in the West do. Or honestly,
that's
yeah.
what well, besides Jokic, I guess, when that happens, but
But
I mean,
I don't think Jokic is slowing him
But
down.
they have a serious problem with a center, like not having a center, bro. Like real dog,
Yeah.
real talk.
The thing about the Warriors is that for the majority of what we've known the Warriors to be, is that didn't really matter. Like, they'll just score so much points that
Yeah.
they'll just beat you anyways. But they don't have the capability to do that anymore because they have one guy who can go nuclear and they have a bunch of other guys who can do okay.
And then
So, like, yeah, like, if we're saying just name brand power, like, yeah, Draymond Green has a name. Like, Klay Thompson's a big name. He's a Hall of Famer. But currently in 2023, 5/15, 2023, like, these guys are not as good as I feel like.
but
we're giving them.
they're just a year removed from a championship. That's crazy.
Yeah, and you see how it turned out.
Bro, they only turned out
Jeez.
like that because the rest of the West has skillful bigs, bro. That's the only reason it turned out like that.
Or maybe just the Lakers.
They
and
would
the
have
Nuggets.
ran into
And the Wolves.
Jokic. The only reason, like, bro, Sabonis, even though he had fucked up games, that nigga was still scoring half the time. Like, come on, man.
Like them not having a big doesn't excuse Klay from disappearing for 3 games in a row.
3 games in a row.
Bro, honestly,
that's just bad, bro.
Honestly, he had
on.
he only had one good game
Yeah,
one
Playoffs
yeah,
or in the series?
in the series.
in the series.
Yeah,
But your argument is that the
game
Sixers
one-
have a better lineup. I just
Game
don't
up,
agree.
game 1, Clay had 25 points on 25 shots.
I'm talking
He was
about
9
the
for
total
25.
lineup. You're saying that, like, even Clay being like, is Clay not better than Tobias Harris still? Like, what are you talking
But that's
about?
not apples to apples. Clay's their second
But-
best player. So you're comparing Clay to
Clay is their
Kyrie.
second best?
Absolutely.
Yeah,
I don't know, bro. I think I'll take Wiggins over Clay at this point, to be honest.
I mean,
dude, Wiggins had a bad series too.
like that's what I'm
He-
saying.
bro,
I think it's just
hasn't played
because
all
they-
game. What are you talking?
They went
He hasn't
against
played all
one of the
series.
best
What are you talking
defenses in the
about?
NBA, man.
That's wild, bro.
Like, I think Wiggins is another guy who kind of like flourishes in a position where there's just not a lot of pressure. I mean, his defense stepped up a lot, but in terms of what he can do offensively, you kind of got to just let him be like that other guy that the teams kind of forget about. for him to flourish in that. He can't be a legitimate second option. We've already seen it. Klay Thompson had the ability to
He
do
was
that.
last year.
That's what I'm saying, bro.
Wiggins was 100% the second option last year.
That's wild.
I feel like Jordan Poole was more of that last year.
No, he was not, bro. He was not.
I feel like Jordan Poole would get into the games and he would take the fuck over. But that's me. I don't know.
That's because Steph, he came in for Steph, though. That's why.
Right, but like at those clutch time lineups, they would both be in there at the same time.
Yeah, let's see how that shit worked out. I can't tell you how many times Jordan Poole took a crazy shot and Steph was just like.
Really? But last year, that shit was effective. Like Jordan Poole was cooking.
I thought Wiggins was the number.
That's why he got punched in the face, low key. Probably.
I would take Wiggins number 2 last year. If Jordan Poole last year was over Klay, I would say that 3-4.
So 3-4,
and then.
So we can move it.
I mean, Wiggins was an all-star starter last year. Like,
so we can move it accordingly. We'll say Joel Embiid versus Curry. You're gonna take Curry by a little bit. Then you have Tyrese Maxey versus Wiggins. And
you're taking Steph Curry over the MVP?
I would, yeah. I mean, would you take Joel Embiid over Curry?
I'm taking Jimmy Butler over all of them.
Okay, that's fantastic that you took the opportunity to let us know. Okay, so the second one would be Andrew Wiggins versus Tyrese Maxey, and I feel like it could go either direction, right? And then you have James Harden versus Klay, and James Harden is significantly better.
Significantly?
Yeah, I mean, they both just finished putting up.
We're not talking about Houston James Harden, bro. We're not talking about Houston James Harden. The same way you try to like tell me that I'm not talking about Klay in the past. Like James Harden hasn't shown me anything this year that.
Again, it's relative. It's relative. Like James Harden did not have a good series, but he still had 2 40 pieces. How many 40 pieces did Klay have?
I mean, I feel like James Harden this man had to shoot. Like if he wasn't shooting, they would have got blown out.
Right, but that doesn't hurt the argument. Like the nigga took over and he did his thing. You know what I mean? Like,
and didn't show up in
better. He's definitely better than Klay, bro. You know he's better than Klay.
I can confirm that Jordan Poole had a better playoffs last year than Andrew Wiggins did.
Yeah, Jordan Poole's going on. I don't know. Like, you guys are making me feel like I'm crazy. Jordan Poole's going the fuck off.
But what? Like, what are you talking about? Points?
Well, I mean, obviously,
talking about points, right?
Like, obviously, Wiggins is gonna have more boards, right? Because that's just his role.
That's not just what I'm talking about.
But I'm saying, like,
Wiggins
yeah,
he had more
defender. He had more points and on better shooting percentage from the field, from the free throw line and the 3-point line.
Bro, like, that doesn't mean nothing though. Like basketball is just not about scoring, bro. Y'all niggas be talking about scoring all the time. Like this nigga was the primary defender on Jason Tatum, nigga. Like who the fuck was gonna guard Jason Tatum, bro?
He did his
definitely
thing,
not Jordan Poole.
Like what we said.
But neither Steph, and obviously, like what are we talking about? Like Steph.
I'm talking about the fact that this man was equally as good on defense and offense, bro. Come on.
No, what I'm saying is like I mentioned that he's not a legitimate second option, and I still stand behind that. I feel like Jordan Poole played that role significantly better as a second option. Andrew Wiggins was better fading as the third option. Right? I don't think that's unfair to say.
I mean, when you don't gotta do as much, I don't know.
Nonetheless, I want to address something with Joel Embiid, and I'm talking to David now. You really gonna? Why do you think that Giannis is the corniest player in the league, and how is Joel Embiid not more corny than Giannis?
Bro, David is just talking shit. I just think
Giannis is 100% corny, bro. Damn. All the dad jokes and the fake I don't want to be friends with people, like
the fake I don't want. How's that fake when he literally like he's not like friends with people like that outside of the team?
Oh, David, man, you're
winner chicken dinner at the All-Star game, like
that's
just little tidbits here and there, man.
Personality wise, I get it. I get what David's talking about. Personality.
I took Joel Embiid throwing his whole team under the bus. Like
he did that last year, man. It was Ben Simmons last year, man. Now, come on, man. Now it's Tobias Harris, and we're like.
But the thing was that last year, Ben Simmons probably was rightfully criticized, But this year, my nigga, you was the one who disappeared. What the fuck?
You know, he's I guess very like basically injury, but he's disappeared. I've seen him disappear in that whole Toronto series.
Oh, Laddergate too, where he was
like why y'all? That's what I'm saying, bro. I'm like,
Joel Embiid.
It's okay, bro. They can both be corny. I just think.
Nah, bro. Giannis ain't corner.
It's all right, bro. I know that's your guy, bro, but it's okay. Like LeBron be on some corny shit too, bro. I'm not gonna lie to you, bro. But it's okay.
All right, I'm gonna get this out of it.
Yeah, you got it.
Joel Embiid was raised in BVL.
he really from Cameroon, but you saying he migrated to Kissimmee?
Yeah, I don't see no Africans in BVL. I ain't gonna lie. Let me see an African at Public Sabor, nigga.
If you go to the McDonald's on Simpson Road, they'd be right there.
Chris racism.
You sound like you've been scouting niggas, bro. Like
I gotta understand the demographic here in Kissimmee, man. So when I run for mayor, lose. I know
You said it lose.
You got my vote.
I hear you, cuz. I hear you.
Not mine.
You should run for mayor.
You know that
That's really your slogan.
Y'all really think Phoenix Suns have a decent starting five, bro? Come on.
Starting five?
Can we at least walk
They got Kevin Durant and Devin Booker off rip. Like, I don't know how you like. Come on, they're like little.
They had fucking campaign, bro.
Nigga, what campaign's name? He's not even supposed to be
not there.
That's a better style
in there. Chris Paul's never there. Like you're telling me like hypotheticals, nigga. Like the nigga's never fucking there. They're paying him to fucking sit on the bench,
bro. James Harden. If James Harden was on this podcast, he wouldn't even believe the shit you're saying. Like he would rather be in a strip club than what you're talking about. Like,
I don't understand how that point supports anything.
You wouldn't understand. You're out here fucking scouting Africans on Central Road. Come on. You wouldn't, man. It's a bad scouting report. No one's giving you a job.
That just sounds so racist, bro. Like Chris about to start a new plantation or something. Like
that's why you'll never be mayor, Kenny. You wear fucking.
I'm not trying to be mayor though, Chris. I'm not trying to be mayor, my brother.
Bro, Mariah Carey Christmas songs suck, bro.
That's fine with me, man.
That was so random. Like, how she catch her straight like that?
That's Mariah Carey. You don't deserve that.
Exactly, man. Come on, man.
All right, let's talk about Phoenix starting lineup. So it's D-Book, Durant, Ayton, Chris Paul when healthy, quote unquote. Then Campaign was their fifth after the trade.
He was their starter.
No, he was not their starter.
Then they start Torrey Craig.
It was like Torrey Craig or the There's another dude there too.
My nigga, they ran out of players. They
ran out of players because they're bench, bro. Please stop with the fake narratives, Chris. Stop.
Ain't no fake narratives, man.
You are fake news. You're literally Trumpo fake news, man. Come on, stop.
I don't even know how you can see Ayton get torched for an entire series and still say,
he was hurt.
Bro, but we've seen him get torched before. He gets torched by great players.
Who's not gonna get torched by freaking what's this nigga name? You fucking Russian nigga, bro. What's the nigga name?
Oh, you're talking about Sabonis? You're talking about Sabonis? I know him. So anyways.
I'm talking about Jokic strap.
Jokic.
I'm saying
Anthony Davis about to slow him down or what?
So no, absolutely not. Have you seen the statistics of Anthony Davis versus Jokic? Have you seen them? Jokic has been giving them fucking buckets.
That's
but you'll see. It's okay. You're gonna see. It's fine. Anyways, if Ayton isn't out there defending anybody, and if he's not out there fucking scoring buckets, what the fuck is he doing?
Taking up space.
Don't ever talk about the Bahamas, man. I'm gonna set you up when you pull up there.
My nigga Ayton was sitting in the fourth quarter, bro. Like they had that white.
Oh, they had the sub in.
He was hurt, bro. What the fuck?
Yeah, Ayton was hurt. His feelings was hurt.
He was hurt,
I just want to know
Don't be talking about my Bahamian niggas like this,
personal
man.
backstory between you and Tobias Harris. That's what I want to know.
He looks like J. Cole.
Yeah, I know. I think that's what it is. I think that's what it is. Your
Nigga, I've never heard anyone who you got a Tobias Harris jersey, nigga. I can tell. You gave me the vibes, man. you going to sleep in that motherfucker. I know you. After that whiskey, you go to sleep in that Tobias Harris. The rest is comfortable as hell in that jersey, my nigga.
Nigga, I can't afford a Tobias Harris jersey.
Nah,
Them shit's on clearance.
Sell that shit at Oscar Spring.
That's just
You
funny.
put on that fake Tobias Harris afro too, nigga, for you to sleep. Wow for that.
That's crazy.
I never seen somebody catch a fucking like this. Got to be a top 5 random roast on the Woodcrest podcast.
Hey, I'm telling you, bro. Ever since I seen that Jimmy Butler shit, man, I'm a believer, man. You don't pay Tobias Harris over Jimmy Butler. I'm sorry. You gotta catch that L, man.
They catch him every year, bro. In the playoffs, they catch him. Bro.
Yeah. They've been paying for it for a long time.
They're cashing in on them L's, bro. They got vouchers of them shits, bro. Just
Definitely a bad look for him. Definitely a bad look.
Shout out Pat Riley, though.
Yo, he looks like a fucking genius again, bro. I'm happy, but at the same time, I'm like,
bro, y'all were calling him Sleepy Pat, dog.
Yeah. I wanted to address that as well, where everybody was like, "Oh, we have nothing but undrafted players. How can we do? Oh my god!"
I still don't fuck with that shit. But
Chris, they're like, Sleepy Pat won't make a trade at the
he literally did. All he did was add Cody Zeller and Kevin Love, like.
And you guys are in the Eastern Conference Finals. He obviously knows what the fuck he's doing.
Say it again. Say it again one time.
I'll say Coach Spo's the genius, though.
No, absolutely.
I think Pat was trying to save some money. You feel me? Like he made some reckless decisions as of late, but it is what it is. I fuck with.
Has he though, bro? All he does is fucking play undrafted players.
I could not have predicted Kyle Lowry's production in the playoffs. I could not have predicted.
You were tripping for Kyle Lowry.
I shitted on him all year long.
Yeah.
Like
you were tripping for Kyle Lowry, bro.
That's literally been something.
I feel like we've been watching Kyle Lowry for like the last 10 years do the same shit. He's just doing it off the bench now in Miami. Like,
no, he would have good regular seasons. Like last year, he had a decent regular season.
When they won
this year's like when he played, I was just like, bro, like he's like DeAndre Ayton, bro. He's not stopping nobody. He's not getting no buckets. It's like sit him the fuck down. Go get Russell Westbrook. But
he's one of those
playoffs started
that
and he turned up.
He's one of those players that they
really
save for the playoffs, bro. Like we've seen players like that. I don't know.
And that's like literally what you guys paid him for. Like that's what you guys paid him for.
I didn't expect him to turn up like y'all was going crazy in the
rightfully so, bro. He was having some mega stinkers.
But he was hurt. He was hurt. That's what he said. He said Pat Riley told him, "Hey, go ahead and get healthy. Do what you got to do."
Yeah, Pat Riley didn't tell me about that conversation, bro. All I heard about Pat Riley was Pat Riley fat shamed his ass before the season started.
Like I don't think we've addressed the Victor Oladipo praise.
Yeah, that was an L.
Oh my god, yo, he's got a broken kneecap, bro. If you want to roast this man while he's down,
but he's
no.
Everywhere he's went though, like I feel like the Magic Magic got the best out of him. I ain't gonna lie, they got the best out of him. Indiana had a little 1-year run with him, and then he went to Houston, injured in Houston. He got injured in Indiana. My bad. He got injured in Indiana.
Yeah.
Then before he got to Houston, he got injured again, and then Miami picked him up on a budget. And you know what Miami was trying to do? They got a nigga from the pawn shop. They got a nigga from the pawn shop called Oladipo. They were trying to flip him into something. You feel me? Like, I don't know.
Then he got injured again.
Then he got injured again. He's done, bro. I don't think he should play no more, to be honest. I don't.
It's going to be tough versus Boston without him because he made a defensive impact last year. I know some of y'all in here named Chris like to just completely ignore the fact that he put the clamps on Jaylen Brown when he got in the game, but
I'll tell you what. Like Marcus Smart, Derek White, and Malcolm Brogdon have been fucking terrorists. This fucking playoffs. Like, and I don't see like it's gonna be tough. It's gonna be tough.
You know, I'm glad you mentioned Marcus Smart's name. Last year, he won Defensive Player of the Year. You know how many votes he got this year for Defensive Player of the Year? Take a wild guess.
I don't fucking know.
Fucking zero, bro. He should have never got Defensive Player of the Year. Bam Adebayo should have got Defensive Player of the Year.
Can we stop
fucking bullshit?
Can we stop capping on Marcus Smart? He's a
like, are you really like? How are you gonna make that?
How do you go from Defensive Player of the Year to getting no votes for that?
His team literally got. I ain't gonna lie. His team literally got better. They got better. First of all, like he don't got that responsibility as he had last year at all.
I don't even understand this nigga David. Like, how are you turning up now?
How you go from Defensive Player of the Year to no votes for Defensive Player of the Year?
Go ahead.
Answer that.
What I'm saying is Marcus Smart is playing better. Like he's been through. If you count up all the quarters in the Boston Celtics run in this playoffs, Marcus Smart has been the best player in many of those quarters. Like he's been doing his fucking thing. And for you to like stand on this fucking rock on this platform that Marcus Smart somehow is overrated is ridiculous. The nigga has been playing, he's been playing flawless basketball for a fucking month now. You know what I'm saying? Like the fact that he didn't get any votes from, I don't even know who the fuck.
How many times has this happened?
Doesn't matter to me.
It doesn't.
LeBron didn't get any votes either. Like, who gives a fuck?
This happens a lot, man.
LeBron didn't win Defensive Player of the Year last year.
No,
there's a lot of defensive players that don't win the next year, bro.
I'm not saying don't win. I'm saying he didn't get a vote.
Who gives a fuck?
The people that believe that you should have won it.
You. Who gives a fuck? Nobody cares.
Bro. I fucking hate Marcus.
Bro, we're not talking about you either because you are like
super corny.
He's a fucking
he's corny as shit. He's a big fucking flop.
Now we're talking.
He's a paid actor.
We're rating players on their being corny than defense. Like, come
Marcus Smart's up there,
bro. Marcus Smart is so good. Like I've been watching him like these past 2 series, and I'm just like,
I saw this clip. Philly.
Are you gonna talk about when he runs into?
He runs into PJ Tucker. As PJ Tucker's like shadowing the ball.
He literally
runs into PJ Tucker and just.
I feel like how many players in the NBA flop? There's so many that flop.
None of them flop.
What are you talking about? Everyone literally flops.
Like, the Lakers have like 5 top tier floppers on their team. Shit's crazy.
Like, bro, like when
you probably got one. You probably got some too on your team. What you talking about?
Like when D Wade was
Miami
flopping,
got Kyle Lowry.
Bro, when D Wade was flopping, we didn't hear nothing about this flopping shit.
Exactly.
D Wade used to flop a fucking lot.
No way.
They called LeBron a flopper at one point. They called LeBron. They
at one point, he still does.
You see what I'm saying? This flopping shit is whack, bro. Like, come on, man.
But he's not flopping off the ball on defense on a fucking random cut by somebody that's not even paying attention to Marcus Smart. Like,
Marcus Smart is the one that did the cut, and he's on defense.
They had to make a rule for Dwayne Wade because of the fucking the free throw shit. Like, come on, bro. Like, I don't get y'all with the.
Yeah, you guys are being fucking childish, the two of y'all. But it's fine. You guys look like you look.
When Giannis starts doing that, you're not gonna make us. You ain't gonna
stop playing with me, bro.
About it, bro.
Stop playing with me, bro.
Y'all niggas acting like you look alike, bro.
Nah, hell no. All I'm saying is he went from defensive player of the year
quick
to no votes.
I don't even understand what the point of that is. Embiid won the MVP.
He did it.
Clearly shouldn't have. Yeah, I don't give a fuck, right? Like that doesn't matter.
Damn.
Okay, all right. Let's move on to the next topic.
No. But on Marcus Smart,
Lakers in 6. Pussy.
On Marcus Smart's defensive player of the year, bro. Like that entire season, they were talking about Robert Williams as a defensive player, and then he got hurt. So then they were just like, "Oh well, we're gonna give it to someone else on the Celtics defense."
Is that what you were part of the committee, bro? You were really there on the committee.
Huh?
You were on the committee board?
Bro, listen, Kenny, you could go back and listen to all the fucking tapes of people talking about defensive player of the year. And for the majority of the season, they were talking about Robert Williams until he got hurt. So then they were like, well, let's just fucking funnel Marcus Smart in because the
David, I don't care. Rook, I don't care. Your vagina is showing.
Oh
Chris,
wow.
Chris,
Doing that thong song,
Chris,
boy.
can Marcus Smart
Oh,
do
like-
it to
like-
Giannis what Bam Adebayo did to Giannis?
Hey,
Of
come on,
course
why
he
you gotta...
can, bro.
What?
Of course he can.
He's a
Of
guard,
He-
my
he
nigga.
can?
What the fuck you want him to
course
do?
he can't. Of
Of course he cannot. Thank
Oh,
you.
You're
my
saying
God.
neither can Drew Holiday. Are you saying Drew Holiday isn't a good defensive player?
If he guarded Jimmy Butler, he ain't.
Come on, man.
Next time I see you, I'm gonna hit you in the back.
Yo, Bruce Bowen. Y'all, you know who Bruce Bowen was, Chris, right? Like
Hmm?
Bruce Bowen was a good player.
Bro.
He had to fucking deal with Kobe. Kobe dropped 30 on him. He's not a good defensive player. Like, come on, man, nigga.
Yeah,
Like,
like it's stupid.
No, I'm trolling. I'm
Arguments-
trolling. But all I'm saying is defensively, Bam Adebayo does stuff that
I think
Marcus Smart
Bam
cannot
is a
do.
great. I think Bam is a great defender. I
he's
think
literally the best.
All right,
Like,
see, that's where we fuck up. That's where we fuck up.
You know what's crazy? I know we're supposed to talk about other shit, but like you overvalue Bam way too much.
Bro, nobody does stuff like that, man. Except you know who I think does Anthony Davis.
Like you measure Bam strictly off of his best games. Like that's
Even
really
even in his
offensively-
stinkers where he doesn't score, he is still fucking able to be the point center, and then he's still giving you clamps on defense.
That's fine, but that doesn't make him a top 20 player.
He's not top 20.
No.
Has Bam? You would say Bam's a top 20 player? I would just
Bam-
want to hear the. I would just want to hear the
This year,
players, bro.
Bam averaged 20 and 10
He had him
and
like at
gave you
number
all
11.
NBA level defense.
I would
How
just want to
many
hear
people
the.
did that? How many people did
Low
that?
key, I
Giannis,
would just want to hear
AD?
the players. I would hear the players he's better than. That's the only thing.
That's like the majority of the NBA. I'm not going to list, 400.
You said top
Like-
20.
400 guys.
You can name
You're
20.
saying, if we name 20 players, it's gonna be your list is gonna be 19 guys who can go nuclear at any time on a consistent basis, not just every once in a while, on a consistent basis, and then there's gonna be Bam. That shit doesn't even make sense.
Yeah. I got John Morant. He's shooting niggas on and off the court. Like,
Yeah, bro. Like
he's suspended. Come on, man. Like,
you're telling me you'd rather have Bam than Jaylen Brown?
yeah, that's wild. That's a wild.
That's
take.
wild.
Jaylen Brown.
And
That's a
Jaylen
wild
Brown's
take.
not even a top 15 player.
That's a wild take, bro.
Yeah,
You really have to understand.
I'll take Bam over Jamal Murray, MPJ, and Aaron Gordon.
That's fine. None of them are top 20. What the fuck are you saying?
This man took a shot at
I'm
your
just
team.
saying.
Yeah,
He's
he's better than Aaron Gordon.
I'll take Bam over Drew Holiday and Chris Middleton and Brook Lopez.
Yeah.
Wait, you said what?
You
You
heard
say you'll
what I
take
said.
who over them? Nah,
I'll take Bam over Drew Holiday, Chris Middleton, and Brook
Oh.
Lopez.
All right, I'm sure you would.
Kenny, who you
That's
like again?
I like everybody.
I'll take-
I'm God. I love God's
I
people.
would take Bam Adebayo over Jesus Christ.
Honestly, I can see this nigga saying that shit though. That's crazy.
That's crazy.
I'm watching this nigga, bro. Like I'm watching this nigga every other night, and I'm like, yo, what is David talking about? Like,
Bro, so you telling me you watched him lock Giannis up, and you're like, damn, what is David talking about?
no, but no, the
What is he
defense.
talking about?
The defense. Nobody's arguing about the defensive part. Everybody knows he's arguably the best defender in the NBA. Nobody's arguing against that. We're saying to
Y'all
be a
do. Bro, I literally just said Bam is
you
the
said
best
you called
defensive player in the NBA, and Kenny was like, nah, you got me fucked up.
Nah, bro. Like, the argument. I'm not arguing that Bam is not the best defender. I'm arguing that you think Marcus Smart is a bum. That's the argument.
No, I have a personal vendetta against Marcus Smart.
I know,
because
nigga.
he
I know,
flops
I know.
at a really high rate.
I know, nigga.
It's
And
disturbing. He be trying to manipulate the game.
Do you think players that take charges flop? Is that what you think?
No, I have the utmost respect for people that take charges, bro.
No,
Just
you
stand
only have
there
that respect
and get
because
ran
Kyle
over.
Lowry
fuck
and
Kevin Love.
Kevin Love.
I used to do that for Gateway High School, bro.
You take.
But what I'm saying,
So you was flopping.
No, I wasn't taking charge. I was getting ran over.
nigga, what I'm saying,
I'm like a shitty linebacker.
Damn.
if you take the
Damn.
20 best players in the NBA, all of them are borderline 30 pieces. Like they're gonna come onto the court and they're probably gonna give you 30. And then you have Bam, who sometimes doesn't even want to shoot.
I know
It
that's
doesn't
gonna be
make
pissing me
sense.
off.
But he's still a top 20 player to you.
Hell yeah.
Okay.
All right, let's talk about immigration.
Whoa.
Yeah,
Build
David-
the wall. No, I'm playing.
Bro,
That's crazy.
That's what Ron DeSantis is talking about. That's
We
your
need a
boy,
Mariah-
Chris.
We need a Mariah Carey Christmas
Boy,
song.
that's,
right
that's your doppelganger. Hey, let that be the last time you wear a Mariah Carey shirt.
Why? What's wrong
Tell him,
with
you're not my dad.
There's nothing wrong with
Mariah,
it.
man?
It's something that I noticed. Nah, I think I do have a problem with it now that I'm thinking about it.
Why?
Chris don't
Man,
have
she's
style.
light
He got a
skinned?
problem with Kenny's shirt.
Chris don't have
I got
style,
a
so I
problem
don't
with
know no
you.
better.
I got a problem with
Chris
Kenny's
is wearing. Chris is black and he wears an all black shirt. Like he looks naked every episode. Like,
shirt. So you-
Come on,
yeah,
man.
so Kenny, elaborate how you have a problem with black people. Go.
I never
Well,
said anything about
It's just you burnt.
You attacked
motherfucker
me.
You got a problem with.
You
Hey, what
attacked
you
me,
call
man.
Chris that one time? A milk dud?
A milk dud.
Now,
He attacks me every episode. I defend myself, and
He
I'm
look like a Whopper. You know those Whopper.
tell me how
That's crazy.
you have a problem against people who have darker skin than you. Go ahead. Go ahead.
This is not that. That's not part of the topics, but
We discussed this.
I'm trying to stick to the topics.
My nigga wearing a Mariah Carey shirt talking about Chris, you need to be lighter. Like what?
What?
All Kenny
I
saying,
didn't say that.
all Kenny
Get outta
saying,
here, bro.
his peoples was inside the house. That's all he's saying.
Get out of here, bro.
Chris, I just asked for better lighting. That's all I
the
did.
fuck?
Oh damn, you
Can
good?
y'all hear
Pete?
me?
yeah, we hear you. We
My
just don't see
camera
you.
went out.
That nigga said Peterson. Peterson said,
There you go.
What
You
you
good,
say about my
Pete?
mama? My camera went out.
I said that I love her a lot.
That's crazy. I'm gonna tell you to beat up your mama.
Bro,
Damn.
your son eats apples with a fucking spoon, bro.
Hey, your mama about to get beat up.
Oh damn.
Let me put this nigga on TikTok, bro, so we can be famous, bro.
That's wild.
All right, are we gonna talk about immigration or not?
Go ahead, talk
not.
about immigration.
It seems like you really want to talk about this topic.
No,
This
I
shit
mean
got-
it was
this shit got his
literally-
household pissed off, probably.
My nigga got strong opinions to get off his chest. Go ahead, tell us about it.
Y'all
ahead,
brought
why
up
don't you
the
talk
topic.
about
What
it?
are you talking about,
Why don't
Huh?
you talk about it, Rook? How you feel about it?
bro? You and Pete were talking about that's going on in Florida, motherfucker. You brought up the topic.
Oh, damn.
How you
Huh?
wear a Milwaukee shirt and you're not even part of the organization no more, bro? Fake ass nigga.
I'm still a fan of Giannis.
Take it. Then yo, that's crazy, bro. So your Bucks got eliminated by the Heat, and then your Warriors got eliminated by the Lakers. Damn. What are you finna root for now?
The Lakers.
God. No, Jokic.
Dougie.
That don't surprise me at all. Damn, that's crazy. The Lakers finna eliminate them too.
Oh,
I got it. Well, I mean,
That's
now
true.
that I don't work for the NBA, I can
you-
openly
are
say,
you-
I mean, I got money on these games, so I just need the Lakers to get
Your
eliminated.
knees hurt, David.
Who you
Bro,
got
the
money
Lakers
on?
are not getting eliminated.
We
bro.
have that Lakers and LeBron winning the Finals MVP bet.
Bro,
that
Oh my god, bro, that's gonna be man, it's
LeBron
gonna be
is
bittersweet.
LeBron's
And,
going to
LeBron is gonna what? LeBron is gonna what?
You
LeBron
gonna
is
see, man.
gonna.
Did you not see that?
Bro, you really
style
think Aaron
haircut
Gordon
Jokic
is
had?
slowing
You
him
believe
down,
in him?
bro? Come on,
Nigga, I
let's be
put
for
money
real.
on it. I clearly do. Pussy.
Oh wow.
Alright,
Damn,
That's crazy.
alright, okay,
Pussy.
okay.
Hey.
Pussy, boy. Well, pussy.
Dirty boy ass. bitch.
Do you really believe that the team that you put money on is gonna win? Yes. Yes.
All right, when you put it like that, it sounds like a silly question, but I'm finna slide, man. I gotta go.
Oh,
You know,
man.
Get your fucking appendix stolen. Go ahead.
Hey, I'll see you in the garage, man.
Fuck y'all boys.
Hey, Godspeed, David.
All right, Damn, that's wild.
Oh wow, just the four of us
He just-
now.
Oh yeah, four of
The
us.
energy shifted.
I feel a calming presence coming. over.
Yeah, I said angry no more. Like
Yeah. That's wild.
I hope you guys
Yeah.
don't mind. My dog kind of just showed up.
Nigga love motherfucker. Fuck out of here.
He Your dog looks scary. You see the black folks on the camera.
My dog is black, bro.
This is the first black people the dog has ever seen.
That's not true.
Remember
that story when I was talking about some weirdo guy was like screaming?
Oh, so the guy who tried to attack was black?
He was black?
Wait, what?
The guy was black with the dog?
No, not that.
All right, bro.
The guy that I was talking about that was singing the Justin Timberlake song off the top of his lungs.
He wasn't black.
He was a black guy. Yeah.
He was light skinned?
No.
Damn.
Shit was mad weird. Harvey was cool. Harvey likes black people.
That sounds racist, but go
I feel like I'm gonna get attacked.
Yeah.
Harvey's a good dog. All right, y'all chill out. And he's black.
Why you named him Harvey?
Your girl couldn't even take care of the fucking dog, bro. Like, I don't think he's a good dog.
What do you mean she couldn't take care of the
dog? How you named him Harvey? Steve Harvey?
He talking about when she was sick. Chris ain't shit.
I know, bro. I'm trying to help out my sick girl. Bro, fuck you, Chris. That's why you sleep with a basketball under your pillow, bitch.
Oh, man.
That girl said, I got a cold. I don't know what to do with the dog.
That's not what happened, bro.
Damn,
the dog was a puppy, and my girl was sick, and the dog had to go to the bathroom every 5 minutes.
I'm just glad your girl can look past the fact that she's gonna have to swing on niggas for herself.
Bro, what's wrong with y'all? What's wrong with you, Chris?
Relationship, so like that.
Don't ask me about my goddamn decor, bro. Fuck yourself.
Damn.
Dude, that was like episode 5, bro. Get over it.
He's still mad at that shit.
I'm saying, we're
at your shit keep going out, Pete.
Get it together, nigga. Holy shit,
nigga. Fuck you. I don't know why I keep doing that shit.
You're making enough money, bro.
You need a better camera, cuz.
I'm actually homeless, bro. A lot.
Right.
You just ashy.
Damn.
I'm not ashy. What the fuck?
Man got lotion on.
I'm mad this man showed us his elbow.
That nigga said, look, I put
my mom taught me right. Unlike Chris, you burnt bitch.
Damn.
I don't know if that's a commentary on me or my mom.
I ain't never called nobody a burnt bitch. I mean,
no,
rightfully so.
That was me, nigga.
Have you seen a milk dud? Exactly.
No, I don't eat milk duds, bro.
Or a Whopper. You know
a Burger King Whopper?
No, the candy, the Whopper, the burnt.
I don't even care. No.
That man's self-conscious about Burger King, bro.
Yeah, I can't hold you. I really thought you were calling them a fucking BK Whopper.
No. Look at the picture of the Whopper.
No, I know what you're talking about. I know the candy. I just thought you were talking about.
Y'all really don't got another topic? Y'all done?
We did, but niggas want to roast.
I'm saying I brought up a topic and I got roasted for bringing up the topic.
Shiny. He calling me ashy. His extra shiny fat head ass.
No, I see myself in a Walgreens camera. That feels crazy.
They got the best cameras too, boy. You wild.
that nigga was on that bitch glistening.
That man
No. Let's talk about immigration.
They almost called security on your ass the way
that nigga slapped baby oil on his head and went to Walgreens.
Man was trying to see what the camera was thinking, dog.
I was like, that light strong as fuck.
You look suspicious as hell walking into the bitch staring into the camera, man.
I forgot bro, I see that camera. I forgot what I was doing.
Nigga said, "Who is he?" Nigga said, "Who is he?"
Bro, it was like the Men in Black flash, bro.
Damn. Yo,
he was in that bitch in 4K glass.
I'm like, oh shit, that's crazy.
I did that a few times, but that's crazy. Man, immigration, let's talk about it.
I don't think we got enough time for that shit, boy.
Yeah, we got
like we've only been recording for like 40 minutes.
We got about 12-ish, 13-ish minutes. So
my God.
What y'all want to talk about immigration for? What happened?
The whole Ron DeSantis shit. I think he doing that shit so he's just lobby to win the presidency.
Yeah, that's what a lot of people said.
Because what's crazy about that shit, like Florida
for people who don't know, Pete, what was it that DeSantis did?
He passed a law that's probably gonna go into effect. I think it's like June 15th or some shit like that. and fucking
Time
that
out.
whole
I'm sorry to interrupt you, but if I find out that this nigga had an appointment at 9:30 in the morning, I'm gonna lose.
No.
Oh my god!
Did you get your
They
MRI?
just called me to reschedule it.
All right.
Wow.
because it wasn't a real place. That's why.
Bro, I can show you the confirmation, bro. Like
That nigga's called
that's
you
real. At 15 minutes before the appointment, yeah.
I know you
Dog.
got a confirmation. They probably got scared. Like, ain't nobody doing no MRI 30 at night.
Yes, they are, bro. It's a real place.
Bro, they tried to schedule that shit thinking that you wouldn't actually agree to it. And then you
Dude,
did,
my,
and then they were like,
my
fuck.
freaking podiatrist ordered it. I needed to do it. It's gonna get done just at a later date now.
Like at a fucking time when they're open.
So how long did they wait? So they called you when they called you?
Just
Literally
now.
2 minutes ago.
They
As soon as I
probably-
hung
what kind
up,
of place
I
is
got a
that?
phone call.
They probably got enough organs already. So
No,
like,
they said
come
that
back
there's-
next week.
There's something going on with their MRI
How
machine.
the fuck did
Yeah,
you?
that's like the ice cream
nah.
machine at McDonald's, bro. They just don't want to do the shit.
That nigga said
They want
something
to
wrong,
clock out and go home.
something wrong with the MRI machine. Oh hell nah. I hope they don't.
Them niggas was in the call center laughing, talking about, I'm gonna schedule a time for 9:30, and then David agreed. Oh shit!
What's the point of that? Like, what do they gain from that? I just got to call them back.
Laughs.
Like,
Don't be
Laughter.
pulling up nowhere at night, bro. Come on, bro. Be careful. out
bro,
here.
I got that. I keep the thing on me now, so I'll be okay.
Do you?
You got one.
I got a blade.
That ain't enough, my brother.
That's the most Mexican thing I've ever heard you say, bro.
Mexican,
I am.
man. That's racist.
I am one with Mexicans, so I'm okay with that.
I also
But your
got some
name is
Mexicans.
Ofanti, so like I don't know.
That's not my
But
name.
anyway,
Okay.
He got Mexican family members.
That's
what he's
right.
saying.
Bingo. Thank you
seen
for
him.
understanding me, Kenny.
I seen him, man.
I know you.
All right.
You eat their food too.
Yeah, they food
DeSantis.
good. Shit good.
talk about immigration, bro.
We're
That's
talking about
Chris.
immigration.
That's Chris homeboy.
Yeah.
That's why he brought up
Pete-
the Mexicans.
Pete,
'cause he
you
don't
were
like
you
Mexicans
were in
just
the
like
middle of
DeSantis.
explaining what it was that he
You
did.
literally look like that nigga.
You got it, Pete. You got
I
the
don't-
floor.
He got the floor. Talk about immigration, Pete.
I mean, I think it's about to pass in June, like 15th or the 1st or some shit like that, where that whole DACA shit that Obama had pushed, you can't house an illegal immigrant. That DACA shit don't matter no more, and
Oh, I seen
You
that
can-
shit.
you can't put them on your payroll. You can't do none of that. So construction,
If you house him, you get arrested,
Orangefield.
ain't it?
hell yeah, you doing like 15
Yeah, I
years for that
seen
shit.
that
too.
shit.
15 years.
Another thing, didn't he write some or try to pass some bill about Chinese folks buying property here in Florida?
That's
something?
Ron. That's Ron.
I
that
didn't
did
know.
that?
I don't know nothing about that shit.
Nah, that's a Texas governor.
Wait, said that again, David?
I read some headline that said that Ron DeSantis is trying to pass a bill that wouldn't allow Chinese Americans or Chinese immigrants
No.
to purchase land in Florida.
That's I seen that in Texas. I ain't seen that in Florida yet. I seen that in Texas.
Chad said that
actually-
it's all part of the bill. It's all part of the same bill. That's
Which
pretty
is
fucking
crazy.
I'm tired of Ron, man. I'm tired of that nigga, bro.
You know what's so
Personally.
crazy about that? Because like I'm gonna say Caucasian TikTok that's
Yeah.
in Florida, a lot of them are mad about that because a lot of those construction business owners was like, them white kids ain't gonna take over
Yeah.
for those immigrants. Like, cause
And be underpaid like hell.
not even
Yeah.
just underpaid, them niggas don't want to do that hard work, period.
At
like,
all. Nah.
At all. So they're like, so what was the purpose of that bill when who's going to be building? I don't know if y'all looked around. All these apartments that's being built in 2.5
Yep,
days.
I know what you talk about.
It's the Mexican niggas doing that shit. That ain't white
My
kids
dad hired
working for black
Mexicans.
Bro,
kids.
My
have
dad-
you guys been around the Loop area where
That's what I'm
the LA
saying.
Fitness is? I was just in that area the other day, bro. It's like a brand new world, bro. That those baseball fields aren't there anymore. They replaced them with like 7 different apartment complexes.
Yeah.
Man, ain't
They're
nobody
building-
gonna be doing that work, bro.
They're
lying.
extending
capping.
our neighborhood too over by Chris's mom's and Pete's mom, like where
Yeah,
Oak
that
Street
back
ends.
end,
They're
yeah.
extending it to connect with Bill Beck, I think, the school, the road where KCA is. Like,
Yeah, they better
But
stop playing with
even
my
P,
Mexican
like,
brothers.
Pete, even by where we work at, it's a lot of development going on over there too. Like Central
Yeah.
Florida is just like
Yeah,
on the
yeah.
fucking crazy come up, bro. And it's just like It's too many
Bro,
fucking people here, bro.
When my mom lived out all the way out there in Skank Cloud, bro, they built that shit up, bro.
Skate Cloud.
They built
Yeah,
that.
bro, that's right. I mean, shit. Even Mike's neighborhood, when we go out there, it's still fucking being developed.
My mom was complaining about that shit because they're gonna be like mad traffic on the one road, bro. That shit crazy. Like
Poinciana's like that too, bro. Poinciana is literally one of the worst places in the world for traffic.
But who gonna build more of the roads?
Nigga, they gonna try to get rid of my.
They're gonna have to hit up little Connor and Tanner to be like, "Yo, come through, bro."
They not building the goddamn thing, and I ain't trusting that either. I ain't living in no house. I need my Mexican brothers out there building it. That's it.
Yo, it's all part of the same trend, bro. Like this shit, the getting rid of the concealed carry shit, making African American history studies not a thing.
Yeah.
All of it is part of the same fucking playbook. Like my nigga, I feel like DeSantis has
fucking with Disney too,
and the Disney thing.
He's just doing some dumb shit, bro.
You know the one podcast.
Let me finish. This nigga adopted a strategy that there's no such thing as bad publicity. This nigga just wants his name out there.
Yeah,
and he thinks he's successful. But I think he's underestimating like the Republican base.
Yeah,
I think a huge part of the Republican base is just a bunch of moderate people who aren't as extreme as he thinks they are, and I feel like he's alienating them.
Yeah, that's kind of. I feel like Trump eventually got there too, as big as he was too. That's the crazy.
Trump was a phenomenon. Trump was a phenomenon, and he barely won.
Yeah,
you know what I mean? Like, barely. And then he lost to Joe Biden, which is like the most bland president we've ever had.
I'm tired of that nigga too. He's sick, bro.
Like I really think DeSantis and Trump. DeSantis just got hit with the charge. Bad luck. Now you have DeSantis, or Trump did, and DeSantis is now. I feel like DeSantis is just shooting himself in the foot. That's what I think, and I feel like Joe Biden is literally going to stumble himself into another presidency.
Yeah, the craziest thing too, bro. I just feel like when the whole Disney shit happened at first, I was like, man, you going against Disney? That's going to be a battle for the ages right there, boy. You ain't overcoming that motherfucker, bro. Like,
I was gonna say the podcast that I wasn't a part of, I watched, and you guys mentioned DeSantis versus Disney. I had saw a Republican headline that was kind of like calling out Ron DeSantis for like retaliating against Disney, expressing their freedom of speech. Because basically, Ron DeSantis is only going after them because Disney was like, "Nah, we're not fucking with that shit."
Yeah.
So there was some other Republican that was like, "Nah, Ron DeSantis, he's not conservative like us. We don't think government authorities should retaliate against someone just because there's a disagreement."
Yeah.
And I was like, that makes a lot of sense because DeSantis is just, he's on that shit just because he can be.
Yeah.
Chick-fil-A doesn't fuck with the gay community, and like we're all okay with that. Like, all right, cool. Making your fucking sandwiches, nigga.
I just had that shit today.
They don't even fuck with Sunday, man.
But at the end of the day, like this nigga's like, he has a problem with Disney disagreeing with his shit. Like this nigga, I feel like he's become a caricature, bro. Like he's become like a fucking Looney Tunes character, bro.
I hope they find like some dog finder ring at his house or some shit like that.
Oh my goodness.
Get him the fuck up out of here.
I thought Disney like countersued them too. Countersued him. I think
I really don't think DeSantis is gonna make it out of the primaries, bro. Like I think he's overestimating like how extreme the Republican Party is.
He need to make it into jail though. That motherfucker is a menace.
Yeah,
that nigga's been fucking wilding. Like he's
you
looking like you're in a movie right now.
Like you go this, like you would go. I ain't gonna lie. I like to pick my battles. I ain't picking my battle against Disney, my nigga. Like I ain't gonna lie. Like
especially in Florida, like
my nigga DeSantis is fighting every battle. There's nothing like he's fighting every single one of them.
Yeah.
Oh, another thing he's taking up on is the guy in New York that
choked,
strangled the guy to death.
Oh,
Ron DeSantis is donating to his like GoFundMe shit. He's like calling him a hero. Like that shit's pretty wild, bro. Like the
Is it wild? That's America. Is it wild? Like
the wildest shit
America's full of wild shit. It may not be surprising, but it's
did
still
y'all hear
wild.
the shit back in COVID where like this nigga he fucking I think he passed the law. First of all, he passed a law where you can run over protesters type shit.
Yeah, I remember that shit.
Yeah,
I remember
that shit is crazy.
That was going on. It was for that shit that was going on in Fort Lauderdale, Miami.
Yeah.
You gotta run a nigga over. It's like, who
who the fuck says this type of shit?
That's some Grand Theft Auto ass shit. Like
what I'm saying is, like, if the whole population represents 100, there's like 20 people who are gonna see some shit like that. They're gonna be like, oh, I can run a nigga over. They're gonna be like, yes, right. There's like 20 people, right? Everybody else is gonna be like, what the fuck?
That's fucking crazy.
I mean,
so
like,
now I'm thinking
it might be more than 20 though. Like we in a country where they was using babies as gator bait. Like, is that
what
shocking?
I'm saying is we don't even have to debate about this. Like, the results are gonna speak for themselves.
Of course,
Yeah.
that's what I'm
like.
Trump can't even get away with crazy shit, bro.
But I don't think DeSantis is gonna do nearly as good as he thinks he is. Like, I feel like DeSantis is gonna be the barometer how batshit crazy this country is. And I feel like he's not even gonna pass Trump. When Trump is looking at the shit that you're doing, like, damn, nigga, you're wilding. Like, you really,
you really on some shit,
man.
Like, my train of thought is after people seeing the Strangler, I don't remember his name, get support for what he did. Like, my train of thought is, what's gonna happen the next time there's like a public disturbance and some rando just comes in and offs them, and you know what I mean? Like, is this energy gonna be the same?
Like, I don't think, like, it's crazy because, like, I don't think there's any strategy to what he's doing. He's just
trying to up his presidency, man. That's it.
Yeah,
like,
bro, he's just all of it is just clout.
Yeah.
Everything that he can get more clout for, he's gonna attach himself to.
Yeah.
and that's dangerous as fuck.
Yeah.
That's because there's real life repercussions behind that. Even he ain't gonna feel it because the nigga rich. Because I seen somewhere there was like his network went up like 30-40 million, some crazy ass number since all this crazy shit. And I think that's the purpose of what he's doing. Like, he not gonna see none of that shit. He don't give a fuck.
Yo, I seen this shit on Twitter, and I haven't verified it, so, like, you know, take it with a grain of salt. But I seen this shit that they were talking about passing a law that politicians or people in power can't trade anymore.
They shouldn't be able.
Yeah,
to
I know,
trade.
which I think would be phenomenal, because the amount of money that these motherfuckers make during their time is insane.
Like,
And I think some of them manipulate the market anyways.
Oh, absolutely.
Like, have you been reading about the John Brown shit?
Mm-mm.
How my boy, he's a part of the Supreme Court, and for people who don't know, the Supreme Court.
John Brown? You talking about like Clarence Thomas?
Or Clarence Thomas. I'm sorry.
Okay, because as soon as you said Supreme Court, then yes, that I know a little bit about.
Clarence Thomas, yeah, thank you. You know, these niggas are supposed to be the most objective hearsays here in this country. Like, they're supposed to be the most objective checkpoint. And this nigga's taking all type of fucking money.
Bruh.
Niggas is buying him like fucking lake houses and
for his mom's. She not paying no rent, like, for the free.
Yeah. And my nigga's like, oh, those are my friends. I'm like, oh,
yeah.
Okay, cool.
Y'all forgot about Nancy Pelosi? The fuck?
No, I was gonna mention her too.
Oh yeah,
Yes.
no.
I think she, like you said, she be manipulating the system. But this man Clarence Thomas is just like, oh, you want to take me on your private jet? That's cool. You the homie. And then on the jet, they're like, all right, you just got to do all this and that and third.
You don't think this bitch doing the same shit? She probably just smarter with it.
No, I mean, they're all doing it. It's just like the Clarence Thomas thing is so shocking, not just because of how blatant it was, right? But also because of where he's at. Like I said, the Supreme Court is supposed to be the most objective. Like, you're just supposed to be looking at fucking facts. But the fact that we can even bribe them is really, really bad.
That's some real, like, Gotham City ass shit, bro.
But y'all be surprised. I don't know. Maybe I'm on a different lens, I guess. But y'all be surprised in America, my nigga, and the history of America. I
don't be surprised.
No, I don't think it's not surprising, but it's still wild. Like, I don't think
Waterloo, nigga. We didn't have Waterloo. Like, we don't know nothing about that. Like, this shit it didn't change. It's just transmutated to somebody different.
Mm-hmm. I have to look into. I don't know what that is.
Chris know what that is.
I thought Waterloo was some shit that happened like in the 1800s.
But I'm just saying, in America though, like, niggas have constant like reminders that these niggas been on that corruption bullshit, and people still be surprised. Like, oh my God, that's our,
I don't even be
senators.
surprised.
Like,
Now I wouldn't be surprised. I'd be just like, damn, this is the fucking
I
time.
was surprised. Like, I really didn't think the people in the Supreme Court were on that time. Like, I really didn't think they were. It legitimately surprised me.
Damn.
Yeah, I didn't think Clarence Thomas was a man that could be bought, but
Yeah,
little do I know about Supreme Court justices.
So, like, they bought that nigga, and like he wasn't like. The shocking part is like how they don't even hide the shit. Like my nigga's like out there, like he's shooting music videos on his yacht. Like damn, bro.
Facts.
Niggas done stormed the White House, and they was like, they're good people, and we're surprised. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, we done stormed our own White House, like the epicenter of this country. They're good people, and we're still surprised. That shit crazy to me.
Like your boy once said, bro, there's fine people on both sides.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This nigga's stupid. But I gotta let y'all boys go.
I think it's time.
We're at time anyway. So thank you, chat. Thank you, pod. Like, comment, subscribe. We'll catch you on the next video. Peace.